At Copenhagen this year, I want Canada to represent my values around climate change by adhering to the Kyoto Plus protocol.
Realize that Canadians are concerned about climate change.
Come through with a very effective and a beneficial plan for our environment here in Canada.
Commit to a policy that sees all countries developed or not, survive.
Je veux que le gouvernement prenne des actions claires. Il sait qu'est-ce qu'il y a à faire. On veut que la population canadienne veut qu'il fasse des ajustements en fonction d'une justice climatique. Alors, il sait ce qu'il y a à faire. That's it, that's all.
Be a strong voice for climate change to reduce greenhouse gas effect.
See the federal government put $1 billion into supporting cycling and walking infrastructure throughout Canada.
Commit to a meaningful, just and binding climate treaty.
The leader in enforcing and encouraging change, climate change and regulations.
A meaningful transfer of technology to developing countries so that they can continue to increase their quality of life while at the same time reducing their carbon emissions.
Sign and pass Bill C-311.
Acknowledge that the poorest nations of the world are adversely affected.
Take strong action with other partners across the world to reduce emissions.
Properly represent Canadians' views on climate change.
We want Canada to sign on to ambitious and binding climate change goals.
Reduce greenhouse gases.
Set our vision for the future we want to create and work backwards from there and change the system.
Go to Copenhagen and hammer out an international treaty with its fellow nations, adopting the recommendations of the 2007 IPCC report.
Binding targets for carbon emissions worldwide.
25% below 1990 levels by 2020, 80% below by 2050.
Adopt scientifically based targets.
Sign the agreement, take action.
Become a climate change leader.
I'm doing my part to combat climate change by cycling rather than driving and organizing the youth vote.
I'm involved in a bunch of different organizations all across campus.
I'm going to learn as much as I can about sustainable energy.
I'm working with the McGill Food Systems Project.
Try to organize my school, organize my community.
I take public transit everywhere.
Helping launch the renewable energy and green building revolution.
Remaining car-free.
Put on pre- and post-Copenhagen events to spread awareness about Copenhagen and climate change.
By continuing to provide ethical and environmentally sustainable food service on my campus.
Every day I recycle, reduce, reuse.
Get people really involved in the near future.
I'm going to talk to as many people as possible about the negotiations that are happening.
Take every action to conserve energy, change light bulbs.
C'est de conscientiser les gens et puis d'essayer de rendre le monde, d'apprendre les réalités du changement climatique.
I would do a little jig.
It's getting out there and doing protests and doing rallies and doing civil disobedience.
I would stop eating meat.
Organize people in my community to help contribute to these solutions.
My name is Liam O'Doherty. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. My MP is Maria Minna.
My name is Alex Bicksock from Winnipeg, Manitoba. My MP is Stephen Fletcher.
Giles Hodge. I live on Delaware Avenue in Toronto. My MP is Mario Silva.
My name is Jackson McLean. I live in St. John's, Newfoundland. My MP is Jack Harris.
Sinon, mon nom est Julien Drouin-Bouffard. J'habite à Montréal, Québec.
I'm from Minden, Ontario. My MP is Barry DeVolin.
My name is Evan Morantz. I'm from Winnipeg. My MP is Anita Neville.
My name is Darren Caster. I live in Toronto. My MP is Olivia Chow.
My name is René Evachel, and my MP is George Kennedy.
I'm from Montreal. My MP is Gilles Doucette.
I vote.
I vote.
I vote.